Good afternoon, everyone. Great to see you all. Welcome to our last seminar of this semester. And let's get started. Great to have you here. And I'm very excited to introduce another activity today. But before we introduce our activity, let's go over the requirements for your project. So make sure you make portfolio ready this summer. Make progress on your portfolio elements. The deadline is August 25th. So you'll submit everything on August 25th. And it'll be one file, one Word file or a PDF. You'll submit everything as one and through Blackboard. So submit everything through Blackboard and try to do this for your own career, for your own future. Try to create the best portfolio that you can. In the first part, you attach your job application. Start with the job advertisement, and then your CV, and then your cover letter, and then your poster, either the creative CV or the vision board. And then comes part 2, your asset creation project. You'll create your own assets in this one, apply your project. You can choose 7i or the entrepreneurial proposal. This part will be 3,000 words. Part 3 will be creative challenges. These are in your module handbook. Choose 2 of them. You'll do 2 of these challenges, creativity challenges. Part 4, learning adventures. You'll respond to 2 things. What are top 10 things you learned from lectures in this class? And what are top 10 things you changed or improved in your life because of this module? So you respond to these questions. And part 5, the last part, will be seminars. You will attach 7 of the seminar activities, whichever you choose. Okay? So please make sure you make progress and work on all the 5 sections of your portfolio this summer. So finish your job application, asset creation project, 2 creative adventures, and then top 10 things you learned and you changed, and then 7 seminar activities in this order, please. So make sure you make progress on each of these elements, make them complete, bring them together in one Word file, and you can submit it as one Word file or one PDF. Feel free to contact me and send me your emails if you have any questions, and I can guide you. For your asset creation project, remember that you need to implement this project and share it with the world out there. So it will be 3,000 words, yes, and you need to share this with the world, implement this and see what happens, okay? So this will be 3,000 words, just this part. The other parts won't be counted. Make sure you pay attention to these checklists. The first one, make sure that you have all these elements present in your portfolio. Job advertisement, the job that you will be applying for, it should be at the top, and then your CV, and then cover letter, poster, your asset creation, weekly challenges, top 10 things, lists, and 7 seminars. Make sure you pay attention to these checklists. So do you build on your own strengths and passion? Do you have a strong, clear voice? Do you demonstrate originality, creativity? Do you reflect your personal brand? Do you have evidence of your vision, hobbies, interests? Have you understood each part? Are the seminar tables rigorous, detailed? Do you have evidence for entrepreneurial thinking? Did you learn exciting things? Can you show it? Do you have elements of surprise, imagination, out-of-the-box thinking? Can you clearly differentiate, position yourself in the job market? Is your portfolio clear of cliches? Is there a wow factor? Is there creativity, innovation? Is there evidence of brainstorming, generative thinking? Do you have a strong personal brand? And ask yourself these questions in green. Would you invest in yourself? Is your portfolio really appealing, unique, outstanding, impressive? And would your portfolio still capture attention among 100 other portfolios? Did you learn amazing things? If you were a startup company, would you invest in this company? And why? Do you go beyond the obvious? Do you have a compelling experience for the reader? Education, aesthetics, escapism, entertainment. And finally, is there evidence of long-term asset creation? Do you go beyond the great requirements? Are you really investing in your future life, future career? Do you share your work with the world out there with courage, honesty, vulnerability? And do you have independent thinking? So these are the real deal, yeah? So make sure you pay attention to all these criteria when you finish your work. Feel free to send your draft to me and I can also happily help you. So now is your time for your asset creation. Please work on your asset creation project every day. Try to spend half an hour on this. And don't do this like a student. Do it for yourself, your own future. And do something that really excites you. Draw the art you want to see. Start the business you want to buy from. Play the music you want to hear. Write the book you want to read. Build the product you want to use. Okay? And follow these 15 strategies in your asset creation journey. Remember the compounding principle. If you invest $1 every day for a year, if you save it, invest it, it'll be $4,000 in 30 years. So this is the power of compounding. It applies to your positive habits or negative habits as well. If you develop positive habits and do them every day consistently, let's say you get 1% better every day for 1 year, you will be almost 38 times better in 1 year. Why? Due to the power of mathematics and compounding. Why? Because your pie gets bigger and bigger and bigger. You get better and better and better each day. And you iterate this 365 times. Yeah, that's why it gets so much bigger. The same for negative habits. If you get worse 1% every day, you will go to 0 in 1 year. You will go to 0. Everything you will lose. Yeah. So these habits, your daily habits, they make you or they break you. Make sure you develop positive, healthy habits. And make sure you spend a little bit of time, half an hour every day, to write something new, to create something new, to work towards your own assets. Remember, you will include 7 activities. You can include any 7 seminars. We have a lot of seminar activities already. You have top 10 employable skills evidence. This was activity 1. Activity 2, self-directed learning evidence table. Activity 3 was flower exercise. Activity 4, you choose one of these options. You can prepare your logo, 10 responses, coaching yourself, table of role models in your life, your job application, SWOT analysis of your career, or you can create your Netflix show. Choose one of them. Seminar 5, benchmarking table. You look at the best brands out there, companies, individuals, as well as companies, countries. So you take inspiration from them. Yeah. Seminars activity 6, canvas. You can do the business model canvas or the personal branding canvas. If you want to focus on your assets, do the business model canvas. If you want to focus on your employability, do personal branding canvas. Seminar 7, design thinking. You can design a hat or a shoe. 8 activity, design a cafe. 9th activity, you choose one of these 5 options. What were they? 6 hat thinking. You apply this framework for your asset creation. Number 1. Number 2, you can analyze your Belbin test results. Number 3, you can do birthday challenges project. Remember, I did this. I identified 43 challenges for myself. Number 4, you can do 16 personalities, MBTI test, and reflect on your results. What do they mean? And the last one, via strength survey, you can do this survey and then reflect on the results and implications. So choose one of these 5. You can also choose 2 of them if you want, if you really loved these activities. Okay? And remember, 2 weeks ago, I introduced you to another totally new activity. Remember this? The cube. I invented a new activity, the cube. We did this. And I invented another new activity, asset creation tool, worksheet and toolkit. You can also include these ones. Yeah. Let's remember what these were. Seminar 10, the cube. So you remember the cube, right? I invented an exercise. Remember, you took deep breaths and then you took 6 journeys. What were they? The first journey, the ocean. Discover your strengths. The ocean represents your strengths. Yeah. The second one, the river. It represents your excitements. Identify what excites you. The third one, the jungle. Figure out your contribution. Solve problems in the world out there. The fourth one, the cottage, represents your inner soul, your values. The fifth one, the garden, represents your assets. Create your own assets. This is your playground. Establish your own games of assets. And the last one, the mountain, represents your future potential. Where do you want to be in 10 years? What do you want to achieve? And what type of assets will you be creating in 10 years? So search for your own Everest. So remember these 6 metaphors, 6 journeys. You can type up your own journey and reflections on these, yeah, in this exercise. So I have been continuing to work on this. Hopefully, I will turn this into a book this summer, and hopefully, I will start selling this in the fall semester. So if you want to do this one, I wrote a Medium article on this as well. Here's the link. You can look at the link. Okay. So you have a question. Does the job advertisement require me to record a video? No, normally it does not. But if it does, then consider creating a video. Okay. So you don't need any academic references, no. So you can just list the resources, whether it's videos or articles or websites. You can just make a list of them, but you don't need any academic references, academic referencing. Okay. And you wanted the QR code. Here is the QR code. Okay, let's come back. Seminar activity 11, remember we did this last week. You reflect on your asset creation. So you reflected on these questions already, yeah? You typed up your answers on the worksheet, remember this one? You can also include this. This is your activity 11. Today, I will introduce a new activity, 12. We will be very quick, so please open your handout. Remember this article, this is based on this article, 4 types of hobbies. You need to have 4 types of hobbies, and we will go over them now, okay? So I turned it into this article, Medium article, you can type, find this. I turned this into a worksheet. We will do that worksheet today. So please download the Word document. It is called the Squash Guide to Your Hobbies, the Squash Guide to Your Hobbies. Please download that. And we will now work on this very quickly, okay? We will achieve some momentum. So I want you to work really quickly on this. Open this handout, please. Open this handout. And why are hobbies so important? Because they enrich your life. They help you to relax, achieve satisfaction. It's a great way to achieve happiness. And I argue that you need 4 types of hobbies in your life. Hobbies for learning, hobbies for creativity, hobbies for fitness, and hobbies for money. So Hobbies for learning will sharpen your mind. Hobbies for creativity will help you to create assets through your imagination. Hobbies for fitness will make you healthy. And hobbies for money will help you to get rich, create multiple income streams and side hustles. Okay, so you need to work on each of these domains, and this worksheet will help you. Let's start with the first question now. I want you to quickly type up your initial thoughts, okay? We won't have time to finish it all, but let's get started. Just type up some initial ideas. So the first question, think about each domain. Do you have hobbies in each domain? What were these 4 domains? Learning, fitness, money, and creativity. So do you have hobbies? Make a list of all your current hobbies in these domains. I did this for myself, as you can see: reading science fiction, learning about the metaverse, doodling, walking in nature, creating videos on YouTube, Medium, writing about creativity, ebooks, all these things, yeah? TikTok, Netflix, fantasy, science fiction, etc. All these things. So make a quick list, whatever comes to your mind, your current hobbies in these 4 fields. Okay, so make a list of these. Make a quick list, capture your initial thoughts. Let's wrap this up. The second question, how would you evaluate yourself in each domain? You'll give yourself a score from 0 to 10. 0 means you don't have any hobbies at all. 10 means you have it all excellent. So I gave myself scores, as you see. Learning, I gave myself 9, creativity 8, fitness 3, and money 6. So then please evaluate. Like, give yourself scores, please write them down, and then evaluate yourself, share your reflections. For example, my evaluation shows that I'm good in learning and creativity. I have a lot of hobbies in these, yeah, but my weakest domain is fitness. I don't exercise a lot, but I love walking, biking in nature. Maybe I'll maximize these. And I have just started in money part, but I'm still very early in these money games, investment games, asset creation games. I need to get better. How will I do that? I need to make 2 to 3 decisions, take 2 to 3 small actions every day. Perhaps things like I can buy Ethereum, Bitcoin when the prices are low. Learning about non-fungible tokens and investment opportunities in the metaverse. I can work on my ebooks. I can write on Medium every day, etc. All these things. So make your own list, please. Evaluate yourself and then think about some action points. Just make these exercises useful for yourself. That's what matters, okay? Just keep the momentum, keep writing, type up quickly. Don't worry about, grammar or anything like that. Just focus on capturing your best ideas and keep the momentum, keep it moving, keep typing. And try to get inspired, okay? That's what matters. We are doing all these exercises to help you find your zone of genius. Okay, so this is number 2. Let's wrap this up. Just capture your initial thoughts again. Let's continue with the third one. For each of these 4 domains, create a list of your the hobbies that you want to cultivate in your life in these 4 domains. So brainstorm some possibilities, ideas, options. You can do this in two ways. If you want, there's a worksheet below. This is a doodle worksheet. This is the worksheet. If you want to use your hand, and doodle yourself, so you can take a printout of this page and then use your pencil or pen to draw things or doodle and brainstorm possibilities, and then take a photo of this page if you want. Or you can just do this digitally, which might be easier. You can just type up your initial ideas. So, for example, I said, building on my earlier evaluation, I want to focus on fitness and money hobbies. So fitness and money, these are my two areas of priority, okay? Because I'm neglecting them. To get better, what will I do? Identify some actions for yourself. For example, I will take a walk around the river every day or every 2 days. I will explore a new place in Norwich using my trike every Saturday. I will turn my YouTube channel into a profitable side hustle this summer. Finally, it'll start making money. Yeah, I will create 3 ebooks: the Squash, 99 Adventures, and the Cube, and I will sell them online in the upcoming months. I will increase my Medium following earnings to $200 each month. I want to learn more about investment in the metaverse and blockchain. I want to learn K-pop dance moves and burn off some calories on Sundays. And I want to continue doodling every day. So these are mine. What do you wish to do? Please make a quick list. Capture your initial ideas. Any new hobbies that you want to take up in these domains? Which will be your priorities? Let's wrap this up. So let's finish this up. These are the things, yeah. Let's continue with number 4. Which domain is the most neglected one? Why? How can you develop new hobbies in this domain? So please reflect on it. Write your reflections. For me, this is fitness and health. I have dyspraxia. It's not easy, enjoyable for me to be involved in physical activities. So I need to turn these into fun to keep active. For example, dancing to K-pop or taking long walks around the river. And I also need to develop healthier eating habits, which means eating a lot of colorful vegetable salads. I will turn my salads into works of art, making them delicious, tasty, colorful. Maybe I can even create an Instagram gallery of these creative salads or dishes, which are healthy. For example, I can add pomegranates or blueberries to my salads, let's say. I can invent new recipes every day. And I can experiment with these options, and I might buy a healthy, easy recipe book to get more inspiration. So you see what I'm doing here? I'm trying to incorporate fun into fitness and health domain. Why? Because I'm really bad in this one. I'm neglecting this one. Therefore, I need to find creative and fun options that will increase my engagement in these type of activities. That's why I'm inventing these colorful salads or dishes, etc. It's all about making it enjoyable for yourself. So how can you make this field enjoyable for yourself? Create some ideas, please, and type them up. Again, capture your initial ideas. Let's wrap this up. Let's continue with number 5. Which domain represents your natural strengths? What can you do to tap into these strengths? So my strongest domain, I believe, is learning, because I love reading, writing. So I can perhaps create new projects based on my strengths. For example, I love reading. So as I'm reading exciting fiction and nonfiction, then I can review these books on my Medium. This will help me develop more rigorous writing habits, but also I will be sharing my excitements with the world, making money, and these will be new assets. For example, I can turn these book summaries, book reviews into another digital product, an ebook in 2023. I can create more digital products, ebooks, toolkits, training programs to tap into my strengths. For example, I loved creating this cube, the cube. Maybe I can develop more ideas like this. And I will also upload this guide, squash guide to your hobbies. I will upload this to my Gumroad. I will add this to my squash book as well. This will be, so I'm developing this squash book every week. Yeah, I'm adding new features and developing the product as well. Yeah, so how can you tap into your strengths? What can you do, let's say, in your strong domain? My domain is learning, so I created ideas about learning. So please type up your own ideas now. Okay, let's continue with number 6. Are there any hobbies that you could not be involved until now, but you might want to take up? So create your list of possibilities. These are list of possibilities. Yeah. What could you do? For example, I want to learn Mandarin maybe, or I want to take acting, improvisation classes. I want to learn more about magic, performing, humor, stand-up shows. I want to increase micro adventures in entrepreneurship. I want to create a new training program use about creativity. I'll use A4 paper, yeah, to create stationary inventions product just based on A4 paper. Remember what we did in class this week? Maybe expand on it. I will create an online training based on the cube experience, this one. I will travel to historical European cities, etc. Which ones? Like, so create some fresh, exciting possibilities that will entertain you, okay? How can you come up with activities that you will be really looking forward to? What excites you? Write them down. So let's do this. Let's wrap it up. Let's continue with number 7. Number 7, which topics interest you more? I want you to choose top 10. Maybe you can even increase it, top 15 or more. So what I want you to do, from the list, make the ones that you are really interested, make them bold. So I chose, for example, books, mental models, writing, space, future, technology, creativity, entertainment, entrepreneurship, etc. But I also came up with new things that I am interested in. So you can also create your own list. Pop culture, doodling, teaching, metaverse, AI, singularity, climate change, Mars, Elon Musk, China, Hollywood, Disney, Pixar, Disney Plus, etc. All the things that excite you. Topics, books, people, companies. Yeah, so feel free to list them as much, like list as long as you want. You can go to 20 interests or more as you wish. Okay, just capture your ideas. And your goal, I think, should be to ever increase this list. You know, you should expand your universe of interest every day. Oh, I will get interested in this domain, in this one, etc. So make your list. Keep creating new ideas. So you can write whatever comes to your mind, yeah? Like anything that excites you. Okay, let's finish this up as well. Wrap it up. The next one, now what you will do is, we will revisit each domain now. Domain 1, remember, it is learning and curiosity. So do you have enough hobbies, interests in this domain? And do you ensure that you revitalize your brain every day? So please share your reflections here. Write down what comes to your mind. For example, yes, I do have a lot of hobbies, interests in the domain of learning. I love reading. I love learning exciting things every day. This is a way of life for me. It is like breathing. I want to continue to live like this, learning new things every day. And I want to have more books than I can ever read. Japanese call this tsundoku. What else? Share your reflections. I want to revitalize my brain by creating at least 50 fresh ideas every day. And also writing on Medium every day. When I'm too tired, I will create YouTube videos, let's say, to relax, enjoy myself, but also keep my mind active. And I want to be curious, expand my universe of curiosity. And how will you do that? Think of some actions. You get the idea, right? Like just type up whatever keeps you excited in this area. Come up with fresh ideas, new ideas. Okay. So let's finish this. And then please go over the list. I want you to find the ones that you see relevant and make them bold. Choose the ones that apply to you. Oh, I want to read, let's say, read fiction. What type of fiction? Explain it. So I want to read fiction, make it bold, and then come up with some ideas. Science fiction. What about nonfiction? I want to read about business, creativity, future, AI, metaverse, technology, etc. I want to learn a new language. Which one? Mandarin, let's say. I want to watch TED Talks on which topics? I want to take classes on what? The ones that you choose, make them bold. Yeah. Again, podcasts. What podcasts on what? Science fiction movies. Maybe create a list of some of these movies. Or learn about new technologies. What are they that you are interested in? Or let's say you want to learn about space, astronomy, but what exactly? For example, I'm interested in learning more about Jupiter's 79 moons or Saturn's 82 moons. I want to learn. I'm so curious about this. Why do they have so many moons, and why don't we know much about them? So when you are curious, the list of things that you want to learn, it gets ever increasing. You need to be more curious every day. Oh, I'm curious about this. Oh, I'm curious about this and that. So you can be curious, of course, through Netflix, YouTube, TikTok, all these things as well. So try to capture all your thoughts, yeah, and type up some ideas. If it is not on the list, you can create your own items. For example, I added some new items here. And the good thing is, you can Google about these things. You can go to Google and let's say, I want to learn more about 2030. Google this. What are people saying about it? Or 2040. How will our lives change? Just Google them up and see what you can learn about these. Yeah. So please choose your items. Yeah. Or add your own items as you wish. So let's wrap this up. Okay. So let's continue with the second domain, creativity and imagination. Do you have enough in this domain? Are you spending enough time on this? Do you create every day? Share your reflections. I think, yeah, I do have some creative interests, but I could invest further, let's say. Perhaps I can learn more about drawing, sketching, improve my doodles, or I can develop skills in acting, humor, improvising, performing, or I want to come up with, let's say, new formats, new collaborations on my YouTube channel. So capture your ideas, okay? What do you want to achieve in this field? Okay, so let's just capture your thoughts. And now let's go over the list again, make them bold, and explain them. What do you wish to do? You can add your own items as well. These are the ones that I'm interested in, so make them bold. Capture your ideas if you have any new ideas. And explain what you are interested in. Okay. Let's continue with the next one. Health, fitness, and sports. Do you have enough hobbies, interest in this domain? Do you ensure that you get up from your work desk, get some regular exercise? What do you do? And what can you do to achieve better health, well-being? So, do you have enough hobbies? No, I don't have enough hobbies. I want to develop, but I need to turn exercise into fun, right? So I don't have the willingness, energy to do heavy fitness, but I can do biking, walking, what else? Like, share your reflections, ideas. And then again, please highlight. Highlight which ones do you want to do? Which ones are you interested in? So try to find things that will excite you. and come up with your own things. For example, I want to do 1-minute jumps, crazy dances, goofy moves, just to increase my metabolism every hour. Or I can go out to the garden a couple of times a day, take deep breaths for a minute, for a couple of minutes. Okay, so please wrap this up. Let's continue with the last one. Money, assets, content creation. Do you have enough hobbies in these? Let's say, how will you have multiple streams of income, side hustles? Do you keep creating content or assets that will compound over time? So I started, let's say, share your reflections. Again, write them up. I started my money-making activities recently. I have all these initiatives on YouTube, Gumroad, ebooks, Medium writing, online teaching. I will grow these. And I want to achieve at least, let's say, how many do you want to achieve? At least 7 different streams of income, passive income by next year, let's say May 2023. I will achieve this by how? List some of your actions to achieve this. Okay, so I type up some ideas. And highlight from the list again. I want to create my YouTube channel, establish my own business. On what? Explain your business, create my own digital products and services. What are these? The cube. Okay. Do you want to sell on Amazon, Etsy, Gumroad? What can you sell? Do you want to use some crowdfunding, Kickstarter, Patreon, GoFundMe, Coffee? You want to do Substack, newsletters on Substack? Do you want to write online on Medium, etc.? Do you want to create your own online courses? Maybe I can create, let's say, the Cube training on Eventbrite. So whatever comes to your mind, capture them, okay? Do you want to do freelancing on Fiverr, Upwork? Do you want to do TikTok or Instagram? So whatever you wish to do, please make your list, choose them, explain them a bit. Which platforms do you wish to be active in? Let's say you can list them, all these things, yeah? So keep the momentum, keep typing up. And in the last part, you can create your own ideas as well, yeah? You can create your avatar, etc. And in the last part, there are further reflections. So what did you learn from this toolkit? You can share your reflections like I did here. What are your 2 priorities? My 2 priorities are doodling, writing on Medium, let's say. And there are some suggestions, read them. maybe you can create further ideas, 10 ideas to go forward. But before you finish, what will you do now? Don't leave this without taking a small action today, right now. So what will you do? Okay. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this activity. It's an amazing exercise. It will help you to reflect on your own hobbies. There are 4 types of hobbies, as we said, and this is an amazing exercise to create your own hobbies in these domains. So this is our last session, and in summer you will have other lectures, seminars, but I won't be teaching them. So I wish you best of luck in your asset creation projects, and let's keep in touch. Thank you so much for your contributions. You made this module really enjoyable and fascinating. It has been amazing to have you in my class. Thank you so much, and I wish you best of luck in your lives, in your careers. Let us keep in touch, okay? You can always write to me, and let us keep in touch. And it has been amazing to know you. I'll now look at the QR code and post it again for you. So thank you so much, and have a great week and weekend, and best of luck in your careers, okay? Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, and bye-bye.